Social media addict, face down, casual look, instant. Sneakers look familiar, dynamic, seeking for an impact. That's were facts of millennials today at the workplace.
Hi everyone, I'm Mila. I'm a talented millennials, driven by passions who have an interest on education, human potential, and environment. I work at Belawan UPK Belawan as an assistant analyst, human resource administration at Human Resource Department. I joined my second year by this July 2019. My basic education was economic management at Andalus University, focusing on strategic management. So, in this video, I will tell you about my opinion related to the third term of English Olympiad video submission, which is the 10 millennials in diversity work. Before we go to that point, let me catch you up with the several generations that exist today in the workplace. First is baby boomer. Second is Gen X. Third is Gen Y or millennials, which is me, which was born between 1981 until 1996. And the last one is Gen Z, that was born up to 1996. So what makes us special as a Gen Y or millennials is because we are the first generation that engage with the technology, where everyone can find anything through the internet, so we don't really need our past generation to explain to us how to do a thing at work. There will be so many challenges that companies need to face in disruptive era, especially when millennials will make up more than 50% of the workplace by the year of 2020. And it will be overwhelming majority by the year of 2025. So, what exactly the challenges that probably company need to face? First, because millennial will be dominant at the workplace, that means the workplace needs to be highly personalized and social. Second, employers need to adjust to unprecedented challenge by having four generations of staffers working together. And the third, as recruiting, developing, motivating diverse employee will be highly and more critical, so it means your firm's success will be depend on the quality of the human resource department.
Remind those challenges at the year of 2020, a company needs to have a new strategy to run their business and to manage the millennial workforce. There are three things my generation value most at the workplace, and that's how to make them love the company. First and foremost is autonomy. Over Daniel Pink wrote a book called Drive. That book talked about how to motivate millennials, and he described four areas to create an autonomy for millennials at the workplace. It's about what we do, when we do, how we do, and surprisingly, whom we do it with. If a company wants to attract and retain the millennials, they need to begin to give the autonomy to the millennials. That simple by letting them experience a task or project by themselves, and then the company just need to appreciate it. Second is about the meaning of work. Millennials do their stuff more for passion rather than an obligation. We don't want to do the things that we had for the rest of our life. So we find our loyalty in purpose of the work that we do for the company, not the company itself. But what really happened today is millennials doesn't have a freedom to make their own decision. It makes them feel powerless and not really perform. But the other hand, millennials rejected the traditional tactic like paid increases, bonus, and allowance. Not because they don't need the money, but millennials motivate differently. They more fuse for experience and pursue their passion. So, at the last is flexible, flexible, and flexible. Millennials is seeking for the flexibility in terms of time schedule or a workplace or the communications. Sometimes the millennials tend to be more productive when they do the task or project outside of the company, or they tend to be more productive when they do their stuff at late night. So, for millennials, flexibility is a must to make them more efficient and effective.